If you're tired of not living up to the expectations that you have in mind for yourself, then this video is exactly for you. This is how to change your life completely change your life in 1 year. Give yourself 1 year, stay in the game, and you'll see crazy changes in yourself. You'll look in the mirror and you won't recognize the man that's staring back, and there's no feeling like it. All you have to do is listen to this video. I'm going to give you 3 things that you can do to completely change it. And why do I know this works? It's because I've used these things myself. I've used these things myself, and I have gone from my rock bottom to abundant in all areas of life now. I'm abundant financially. I can fuel the dream by any means, and I have abundance physically. I can lift twice my body weight. That's pretty impressive. And then I also have abundance in relationships. I've went through too many relationships, unfortunately, lately, but I know exactly what I want. So if it's not working, I end it. And it ended up leading me to someone that I'm seeing now, and she's a 10 out of 10 supermodel that I'm getting along with very, very well so far. So things are looking good. But why do I tell you this? I want to give you the proof that this stuff works if done correctly and if you stick with it. So stick with this stuff and you'll see crazy changes. But before we get into this, I'm going to tell you my hero's journey to paint a behind the scenes for you. Show you guys where I came from. So here we go. It all started 3 years ago when I got engaged to my ex-fiance. I'm spoiling the story a little bit, but we got engaged and everything was good. Like paradise. I was the happiest guy ever. Then fast forward, I came back to Ontario, or Nova Scotia. That's where I live right here. She's down in Ontario. So I'm down here, continuing life down here, working hard, you know, trying to make ends meet. And she calls me up one day. She's like, I'm gonna have to end it. And sweet, naive old young Joshua, he said, for how long? For how long? She said, I'm gonna have to end our relationship indefinitely. I'm just not feeling it. And I'm like, wait, what? What happened? I was so confused. And she just said, what did she say? She said our lifestyles are too different. And yeah, I see it now. But but long story short, she was right and I was heartbroken. But there's 2 things that you can do with heartbreak. You can let it destroy you, or you can let it build you. So thank God that I let it build me eventually, after some drugs and only weed. I have never done anything intense, no coke or anything, just weed. I was addicted to it at a point because of all this stuff, and yeah, like it was a rough time, but I ended up getting through the other side and improving myself. People told me I was very small and I looked really skinny and not healthy. I noticed that I wasn't eating enough. So I started eating, and then I'm like, okay, how can I improve myself, like the body and the mind? So I watched a lot of mindset things, and then I got into the gym. I'm like, okay, we got something going. I'm like, okay, but now I need to pay these bills that I have lacked on because my attention's been elsewhere. So I ended up learning how to make more money. I went on Andrew Tate's The Real World, did some stuff in there, and I'm like, okay, I need to, maybe sales is my thing. So I took the 10K accelerator, Jack Hopkins, freaking amazing. Learn sales. That really changed my life. Sales changed my life because what I did was I ended up using the sales experience, and then I went into landscaping, and then I sold my services for landscaping, and then I did that while I was working at a fish plant. I quit the fish plant because they were verbally abusing me, and get this, my first 10K month, frickin' landscaping. Friggin' awesome. And that solidified the mindset, okay, if I can do this, then I just need to figure out things and work hard while still bringing money in where I can, and I can make something really, really great, but I'm gonna have to sacrifice a little bit of cash while I'm doing, because I can't fully dedicate to one thing, so I'm gonna have to split my mind a little bit to invest in something great whilst keeping up my income in another area. So I'm not making the same amount of money as I was, because my dream is what I'm doing right now for you guys. I want to give you guys the information that you guys need to get from a point where I was to get to a point where I am right now. I want that for you guys because it's amazing, and everybody deserves this. Everybody deserves it if they're a hard-working, noble man, a gentleman, a masculine gentleman. I want masculine gentlemen on this channel. If you're a soy boy, clock off now, because I don't want you on here. I want, or the ladies are welcome too. The ladies are welcome too. I know I have some lady viewers, so my sister's one of them. So without further ado, that's basically my story in a nutshell right there. Just hard work, determination, learning from people, and you get to where you want to be. But I'm going to quickly give you guys these things because they're super easy. All it takes is repeat, not quitting, and you'll eventually get to a place where you're like, fuck, how did I get here? So number one, super easy, but sometimes it's tricky to do. You got to quit your vices. You got to quit the things like smoking weed that kill your drive, that just take up all your time, that just destroy your progress in life, and it fucks everything up. Weed's one. Video games can be one if you're playing 8 hours of video games a day. Alcohol, it's bad for your health. You know, maybe have a little bit of wine with dinner, but if you can't control your alcohol, fuck that shit off right now. Like, if you can't control something, don't do it. That's, if you can't control the amount of times you put something in your mouth, don't fucking put it there. So judge it for if you think you might have a problem with something, then you do have a problem. The best way to get over this is, if you have weed, chuck it in the fucking garbage. That's what I did. My ex-girlfriend, she was very troubled by that, but I knew what I was doing. I'm like, if I do this, it's painful. You need the pain in your life to get rid of it. So if you have the Xbox and you can't control your sex box crave, then get rid of the sex box. Get rid of that Xbox. Don't use it and throw it in the garbage. And don't throw it in the garbage. Don't throw the Xbox in the garbage. Sell the Xbox. But yeah, get rid of everything, sell it, do what you have to do to make that pain relevant, and then you have to ask yourself why you're doing this. While you're doing it. While you're doing that, ask yourself why you're getting rid of it. Why am I getting rid of this Xbox? It's because it's taken up too much of my time, and 5 years from now, I'm gonna be fucking homeless because I'm not gonna be able to keep up with inflation and make enough money. So you gotta have pain like that, and really keep that pain. Just anything that you can do to really solidify your why and add pain to that why. What if I don't do this? Why am I doing this? What if I don't do this? What's the bad thing that's gonna happen? So really use that. Number two, you got to get in the gym. Just like I was saying, you got to get in the gym because it builds an impressive physique. I wouldn't have got this supermodel if I was skinny 120-pound dude. She actually told me that she likes the fact that I'm dominant. And dominance is really portrayed by a bigger physique. You can't be super dominant when you're a skinny little fuck. When you're a little soy boy pussy. Like, you can't be dominant. So you need to get some size on you. Doesn't need to be crazy. I'm not crazy big. but I'm just big enough where I can pull a 10 out of 10. The girls will tell you, and it'll solidify that belief that the gym is super important. You don't believe people that tell you, oh, it's vain thinking about having a great physique. A great physique is a perfect asset, and it's just healthy to have. Like, I don't get where people are going from. Oh, the gym's unnecessary. It's so necessary. Like, it expands your lifespan, for one thing. It gets respect from both sides in a good way, and it just shows that you're a hard worker. So get in the gym. Just take my word for it. Do it. I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm holding you to it. I'm going to check in on you. Get in the gym. And then number 3 is you have to make more money. Just like I was saying, you have to make more money because money's going to fuel this whole thing. It fuels the gym. It fuels your dates. Everything's fueled by money these days. And inflation, just like I was saying, inflation's going up. Your income has to go up. And why not make a shitload of money? Money makes you feel good. It's not the end all be all. It's not going to solve all your problems, but it's going to solve all the money problems. And if I'm personally, if I'm having a problem, I'd rather face that problem fucking head on, rich as a motherfucker. So get money in, and there's many ways of doing this. You can try, some people frown upon it, but you can try your hand out on drop shipping. It might be a little saturated now, but that's the first thing I kind of looked into, just to get your mind set around like margins and like sale, like promoting stuff. It gets your mind around that. Another thing, you can get into sales. It's just good in all areas. You can try out your hand in sales. They're always offering sales jobs. And personal branding. That's what I'm doing right now. Personal branding, it just gives you confidence, and it allows you to become the best version of yourself, no matter what. So it's just gonna give you a perfect balance of return on investment in all areas. So those are 3 things I'd recommend. And whilst you're trying to make more money, keep this in mind. You're gonna have hardships. There's always gonna be problems. Problems are not a bug. They're not just like, oh, why do problems always happen to me? They're not a bug. It's part of the feature of life. That you're always going to have problems. The more successful you get, the bigger the problems. Keep that in mind. So be thankful you're, not at the very top, because those problems are crazy. So, I haven't even got to those big problems yet, but I got to those medium problems, and it's a pain in the ass. So keep that in mind with the money when you're on your journey. And just because I love you guys so much, I'm going to give you a bonus one. And this is super crucial, and this is what I've just invested in lately. And this is follow and learn from people you want to be like. And if you want to go even further, invest in mentorship and invest in brotherhoods, where you invest a decent amount of money so you get serious about it. And that's the thing. If you invest, the more money you invest in something, the more serious you're gonna be, because you're like, oh shit, it kind of reflects your seriousness. I've invested like $5,000 into this, so like, maybe I'm gonna keep going. Like, it's kind of obvious. Like, you invest that much money, you're gonna want to keep going because you want to return on investment. But it's finding the people that really speak to you, that you vibe with, that you want to live their lifestyle, and if they have meetups available, then you have a great time and get to know the person personally and just enjoy life. The main thing is like being successful and being able to enjoy life on your own terms and to the fullest. But before you get to that point of paying for mentorship, usually you want to just get free stuff to get started. So if you vibe with my stuff, then you can follow me on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram in the link there, and you can check out my stuff on Instagram. I do videos like this too, but in shorter form, and show you the lifestyle that I live and see if it's a good fit for the inspiration that you're looking for. And yeah, hope you got value out of this. And until next time, God bless. And see you in the next one. Yeah, baby. We'll see you guys.